Somewhere in Shizuoka Prefecture, Japan, there is a barn that no one has opened in 40 years. Inside, under a weathered green tarp, one of the rarest cars in the world has been sleeping. Today, we wake it up. 1964. Japan was a rising economic power, but in the world of motorsport, nobody took them seriously. Their cars were reliable, practical, and completely forgettable. Toyota wanted to change that. Not with advertising, with a car. The problem was that Toyota didn't know how to build a proper sports car, so they partnered with Yamaha, the motorcycle and musical instrument company, which had exactly the precision engineering expertise Toyota needed. The development team averaged 30 years of age, little experience, enormous ambition. By August 1965, they had completed the first prototype. 2 months later, it was unveiled at the Tokyo Motorshow. Japan was never seen the same way again. The collector bought it in the late 1970s. He stored it here, in this barn in Shizuoka, the same region where Yamaha hand-built every single one of these cars, and almost never took it out again. "40 years of dust, 40 years of silence." Every engine was assembled by hand by a small specialized team. Weeks per unit. Tolerances extraordinarily tight for the era. Yamaha finished each aluminum body by hand. Every curve, every panel individually polished. In 3 years of production, 1967 to 1970, exactly 351 units left the factory. It wasn't a failure. It was a statement. Toyota had proved what it set out to prove and closed the line. In 1967, this car appeared in a James Bond film. The producer had spotted it at the Tokyo Motorshow and wanted it for "You Only Live Twice." There was a problem. Sean Connery was nearly 6'3" and simply didn't fit inside. Toyota built 2 open-top versions in under 2 weeks, the only 2 roadster conversions ever made from a 2000 GT. The world saw them on screen and finally understood. Japan could compete with the very best. This car was never a good business decision. It cost more than a Porsche 911. Toyota lost money on every single unit. But it permanently changed the way the world looked at Japan. Without the 2000 GT, there would probably be no Supra, no Lexus LFA, no GTR as we know them. $351 cars. $118 left-hand drive cars. One single mission: to prove that they could.